As a rule, I'm against the death penalty because I know how it's handed down. People who are poor tend to get the death penalty. People who are rich tend not to see the inside of a jail cell for more than a couple of seconds. This is the reality of America. But this story that I'm about to cover makes me question my very own beliefs. Dylann Roof, the slaughtering, murdering bastard who shot unarmed people praying in a church, has been sentenced to death. The evil-hearted terrorist behind the shooting and killing of 9 black churchgoers, Dylann Roof, has been sentenced to death for his actions. Jurors deliberated last week whether or not Dylann Roof should get the death penalty or life in prison for shooting and killing 9 black churchgoers in Charleston, South Carolina. It took only 2 hours for 12 jury members to come to a unanimous decision. Roof has been sentenced to die, a call of which has caused quite the debate amongst pro-life and pro-death advocates. If the jurors on the case were unable to agree on a final decision, an automatic life sentence would have been implemented. Here goes the statement. It says, "We want to express our sympathy to all the families who were so grievously hurt by Dylann Roof's actions. The sentencing decision means that this case will not be over for a very long time. We are sorry that, despite our best efforts, the legal proceedings have shed so little light on the reasons for this tragedy." Dylann Roof's family also submitted a statement. They said, "We will always love Dylann. We will struggle as long as we live to understand why he committed this horrible act, which caused so much pain to so many people. We wish to express the grief we feel for the victims of his crimes and our sympathy to the many families he has hurt. We continue to pray for the Emmanuel AME families in the Charleston community." South Carolina Senator Tim Scott thanked jurors for their service in a statement posted on Twitter and said Roof was rightly sentenced to death. It's times like this when I really have to check myself because, yes, I believe that our justice system is warped. And I believe our justice system puts people to death unjustly. I can tell you stories that I've covered where people were innocent based on DNA evidence years after sitting on death row. If they had sat on death row a shorter period of time or ran out of appeals, they would have been put to death unjustly. This is why I can't be a death penalty advocate or pro-death penalty. I give it, Dylann Roof is a horrible example for advocates to pro-life advocates because we know he did it. It's obvious he did it. He admits doing it. I don't need to know why he did it, though. He hates black people. It's very simple. Getting to the bottom of why he hates black people, well, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. He not only hates black people, he killed a lot of them. I do not support capital punishment, but I will not cry for Dylann Roof. Can't do it.